I have kind of a fatalistic view of AI for the music business, and I hope it doesn't come true. But I do a lot of production and engineering, and work in Logic, and like everybody else, have their own studio and stuff. I've got over 700 plugins, and I'm all pretty deep into it.
Yeah.
So I've seen what it can do, and seeing what that can do with lyrics and so forth. They have all new plugins for sale now. If you can't write a melody, if you can't write a chord progression, if you can't write a beat,
just shoots.
There's all kinds of programs that will do that for you. So if you take it to its ultimate, extreme, you don't have to think too hard to imagine a time where people will have an app on their phone, one of several available, and you just say, I want to hear music that's a cross between blah, 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 blah. Give them 2 or 3 artists, give them the style of song, the style of record, the production style, the sound, and give it some suggestions, and it'll write, produce, and sing the entire record on your phone. And then you've got humans out there who are doing this, comparing what their app came up with compared to other people. So people are comparing their own records that they made on their phone, but they can't write a song and they can't play an instrument or write a song, So,
do you think it's going to ruin creativity?
I think what'll happen is it'll take a bite out of it, and then people will get bored with it after a while. And then some of it may actually get to be successful, but then nobody gets paid because it all came from that. And it says on there, if you ask ChatGPT, it says that AI cannot own a copyright.
Oh, really?
Because it's not a person. But ChatGPT is owned by Alphabet, right?
Mm-hmm.
They could own it. But it sounds to me like if you had any creative content that people are using that for, you couldn't really copyright it yourself because you didn't come up with it.
Google bought ChatGPT?
Isn't that who owns it? Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So I guess at some point, if you had an app on your phone in the future that made your own record with your own artist and your own singer that sounded like a combination of different artists or whatever, and it generated the whole thing, and if it went viral somehow and you had a hit, I don't think you can make any money off of it.
Wow.
Right? Because you wouldn't own it. And that at that point, Google might step in and go, wait a minute, you can't copyright this because our engine created that. So there might be a limit it might be like a novelty thing that wears off after a while.
Well, you just made me feel so much better about it because of that. Because people won't be able to use it for their own monetary gain.
Well, I don't think they could. I don't see how they could. It looks to me like they could get busted for that. But people will still, pay $250 to see Kenny Chesney for 90 minutes.
Right.
Or 2 hours or 3 hours or whatever,
What did you find, Joey? Did you put one of his song titles?
Yeah, I put Golden Ring.
Okay.
Oh, what's it say?
So what I did was write a modern version of Golden Ring. George and Tammy write as a Grammy Award-winning songwriter. You gotta get in the specifics of how.
Right. The more specifics you give it, the
so
better,
if you want to read the chorus and like a verse or something.
Oh, Golden Bands.
Yeah, it changed the title to Golden Bands.
Right.
When I didn't.
Okay.
Put it as that.
Golden Band. You gonna read it?
Yeah. To Golden Bands shining bright, symbols of love in the darkest night. Through the highs and lows, they'll always hold tight. Golden Bands, their love's guiding light. That's chorus.
Wow.
They did this.
That's not bad. And you know what? There's not one mention of Gilligan's Island.
They did this. They did this with Roger Murrah when we did it with Roger. We put "Where Corn Don't Grow," and they didn't even put that in the hook or in the chorus.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. The specifics of like what you say really matter because like.
Whoa. Look at the first line of verse 2.
Yeah,
In a digital age.
In a digital age.
Are fast.
Where connections are fast, their love's like an old song destined to last. Through text and emojis, that's bad.
Every time I read these things, output for songs that have already been made,
yeah,
it always makes me go, okay, the original writer wrote it a lot better.
Well, but you know what I'm seeing is that there are things that come out of lines that could be a completely different song. You know?
Yeah.
Or give you a seed of a brand new song.
It could
that
give you
wouldn't
just
have thought
inspiration or just like a little idea, or you could even refine this. Like I could type in, do it the same way, but don't mention like emojis and the digital age type stuff, and it'll just refine it and rewrite it.
Right.
So like, don't mention digital.
Like sometimes I'll just, if you just say same, again, without the word emojis or something like that, it seems to understand it. I don't know exactly the right way to.
Yeah, it's very very odd.
Yeah.
But it works. It works a lot of times.
It's amazing.
Thanks for watching this clip of Country Drive. To see more in the future, please hit like and subscribe.